How's everybody doing today? Um, we're gonna make this cute little pop-up card. I saw Junk Journal Chippy made it. She has templates and stuff, but I figured out how to do it without the template. But if you like templates and stuff, the person I saw make this was Junk Journal Chippy, and I'm gonna show you how to do that. Let me just get the chat open here. Oh, Linda, why don't you ever turn that off like you're supposed to? Volume, turn the volume on this off. And put on, I gotta put on Do Not Disturb. I gotta open up the chat. We just gotta get it all. Oh my goodness. Somebody else's chat stream was in my chat for a minute. And it looked like I had a house full. I'm like, no way. Yeah, that's no way. That don't happen. Good morning, Cheryl. How are you? So, we're going to make this. Look, when you open it up, you close it. When you close it, it's just a card, right? And when they open it, it's a box full of whatever you want. Whether you want balloons, you just got to make sure that whatever you put in there, that when it's folded, doesn't go past this here. So you have to measure to make sure that it doesn't go past there. So when you fold it, it doesn't stick out. But let me show you how to make the little box. I just figured it out. Now let's see if I can remember and make it again. And then I got some bunnies and stuff and flowers that we can decorate it with. So I can show you how cute it's going to be. This is adorable and it's so easy. All right. So we need a piece of paper that is 4 1/4 by 2 1/2. So trimmer, Linda. Hi, Margot. So we need a sheet that is 4 1/4 by 2 1/2. So I don't know if any of you that have arthritis, are you having issues with the cold weather? Oh my God, it is like brutal this year. I love cooler weather. My arthritis does not. All right, so 4 1/4 by 2 1/2. So what I need to do is I need to take this the long way, the 4 1/4, and I'm going to come in and I'm going to score every inch. So I'm going to go 1, I'm going to do it twice, 2, 3, and 4. So I've scored 4. Is it really cold in Dallas? Yeah, we got cold weather. We were 90 degrees yesterday. Was it yesterday? And the day before. I had to run the AC. Today, my heat keeps coming on. It's crazy. All right, then I'm going to rotate this so that it's the short side at the 2 1/2. And I'm going to score it at a 1/2 inch here. And then I'm going to go a whole inch over. So I'm going to go to 1 1/2. So that way this middle is, they're 1 inch squares. That's what I'm wanting. And then I want this to be 1 inch squares also. But this square and this square right here, I'm going to write on it so you guys can see. We're going to cut this square away, and we're going to cut this square away. We're going to cut anything with an X, we're going to cut off. So we're going to cut that off, and we're going to cut that off. And we're going to leave this little tab, okay? And we're going to cut a line right here, and we're going to cut here, and here, and here, so that these all make flaps. This is where you get the mechanism part that... Hey, Denise! Yay! I'm so glad to hear his numbers were good. This is the tricky part. I did one before and I did the angles wrong. You got to make sure you do the angles correctly. And now I'm like trying to remember. Where's the one I did wrong so that I can do it right? Where'd it go? I threw it over here. There we go. Nope, that ain't it. It must have fallen into the abyss. Oh no, I've got an abyss again. Oh boy. All right, Linda, now you got to remember this. All right. So I need it. I'm going to come on here. I got a blue line on my scoreboard here. And I'm going to come from this mark right here to this little part right here. And I'm going to make sure that it's a straight line. And I'm going to score that just like so. And then I'm going to flip it around because I'm going to do this one too. And I'm going to line up that score, the end of that score line on my little score line there to this one here. Which I didn't score very deep, so I can't, it's hard to see. But I'm going to score it just like so. Okay. And then I'm going to cut away this piece and this piece. All right. Have I confused everybody yet? Let's do the cutting. Guys, I sent the video I saw to Denise and to Melissa because I was like, y'all got to see this. So, I'm cutting away everything with an X. So I'm going to cut here. And then I'm going to cut at an angle here. And I'm going to cut right here. Right to the score line. And then I'm going to come along and I'm going to cut along my score line here. All the way to past one score line up to the next. And then snip it right at the score line. And then I'm going to come in. And I'm going to cut those two little squares away. And then I'm going to come along. And I'm just going to, right at that corner. And I'm going to go like that. So that way, see how my angles go in like that? That's important. And then I got this one little tiny piece I got to cut away. Because this needs to be a tab. We don't need a tab right here. We need that cut away. And then we need all of these clipped but not cut off. So we're just going to clip them just like so. Okay. And then we're going to move all this junk out of our way. We're going to move our scoreboard out the way. And we're going to fold on our score lines. And I'm going to do both directions just so that the folding of it is easier when I'm ready to. All right. All right. So these are folded backwards that way. So I'm going to fold this one inward. Like that. And then we're going to undo that. Undo it. And then we're going to fold. Hey, Kelly. Where's Janet? Who's Janet? Hi, Margot. Oh, no, you're snowed in. I don't see a Janet. Is there a Janet here? Kelly, I'm Linda. I'm not Janet. I don't get up early enough for Miss Janet. Denise is Bone Tired Travelers. Unless there's a Janet hiding. If there's a Janet hiding that I don't see. Hi, Janet. All right, so I got a little box now, right? Look. I got my little box. I'm going to ink blend all these. Oh, I didn't glue that good. I got to do that again because I didn't have that straight. Let's do this again. Make sure we're lined up so that we don't have anything poking over. There we go. There we go. Now we're straight. And I did these flaps. You can do your flaps bigger if you want them bigger, but I didn't want them like any bigger. I wanted them like that. So now I'm going to take some ground espresso and I'm just going to ink up my edges. Of my box flaps. Long time no see, Miss Kellyanne. How you been? All right, now I'm going to fold these down like that. And I'm just going to take my little ink pad and I'm going to if you've got like okay, my brain isn't wanting to give me the name. Oh, your internet's wonky. Oh, you're up there in like New Hampshire, aren't you, Kelly? You up there in that bad weather too, aren't you? Maine, you're in Maine, okay. I don't know why I thought New Hampshire. I'm just gonna, you're not gonna really see the underside, but I'm gonna. Okay, I think that's good enough. I think my box has enough dimension now. Put your lid on your glue, Linda. No? Well, that's good. That's good. All right, now I'm going to take my heat tool to this because when I did this one, I got ink in the card, and I don't want ink in the card. So, where is it? Oh, wait. Is it plugged in? It might be plugged in. I don't even know. I had to unplug it the other day. And everybody, Miss Kelly is saying hi to everybody. So Denise has a brother who is getting chemo right now, so she may not be able to respond to you. But, and a lot of these people, they're crafting while we're in here, so they may not actually see your chat. So just give them a minute or two. Bear with them. I'm just going to do that just to keep the ink from transferring. To my white cardstock if I can help it. This is not a necessary step. This is Linda doing that. There we go. Yeah, Miss Kelly is a crafter too, y'all. And she sings cute too. She can do the I hope you don't mind I tell you, but she can do the lollipop kids from Wizard of Oz. She sounds so cute when she does it. And she likes to meow. She meows a lot. She likes to meow. Meow. All right, so we're going to take this. And we're going to, you see how this has an angle this way? See how we got this like this? These two are going to be folded up against each other. I'm going to put these down. These two like that. I'm going to put glue on both sides. Right here. And right here. And I hope I didn't go too fast. And we're going to put it right here. Kind of up a little because we're going to go just on this side of the score line. We're not over the score line because we want to fold this over onto it like that. And then we want to let it sit for a second so the glue can catch real good. And this is what we'll end up with. I need to erase that. But I want to remember that. We'll see if I remember that later down the road. I can always just find... Hey, Vicky! You're in the car at the light? Okay. You do journals, but you love bead weaving. Yes. Meow, she says. See, I told you she meows. Do you purr too? I forgot. Been a while since I've caught you, Miss Kelly. Okay, so that's what we'll end up with. And the more you do this, the better it'll get. But let's just decorate both of them. I've got plenty of bunnies for everywhere. So, ready? The one that we just put together. You ready? Ta-da! There's our box card. Now, look at it this way. Isn't that pretty cool? Right? Like a little cardboard box. And then. Right? Isn't it? I thought so too. And I was like, well, you know what? I got all these things cut out from the Spellbinders Die of the Month. And I've got a bunch of sentiments and things. I've got some stencils and stuff too. But I'm thinking we can put like some greenery in our box. And then we can put a bunny if we want. Well, that bunny's not going to work because he's not going to work because the way it's going to fold. We need a smaller bunny, but the carrots will work. We can put carrots in there. We can put, where'd it go? We can put this little chickadee on here. Now that's a box card. And we can put this bunny on there. And we can put some greenery with some carrots in there. What y'all think? I think it's adorable. I think so. But I want to decorate first. So, before we do any of that. Yeah. All right. So we got two of them we can decorate. But this one here, I'm going to set it aside right now. We're going to do just one for starters. What are you chewing up? What are you ripping up? What are you ripping up, Trixie? Silly girl. You're so... I can't play with you right now. I can't do this. I'm crafting. I can't play. I can't play. Trixie wants to play. And those of you that don't know, Trixie is a Shih Tzu. I can't play. I can't. You want to come up here with me? Come on. Okay. You're going to have to sit here and you're not going to be able to play with anything. You're not going to be able to play with nothing. See? I'm making cards, see? Okay. I shouldn't have done that, shown you that. All right. We need to decorate the outside. I guess I should have done that before I put everything in there. But I wanted to show you the main thing of what I was doing today. stenciling. Stencil, Linda. Stencil it. Or don't. Let's just do it quick, simple, easy here. I don't want to ink blend because of my hand and all. I took some of that arthritis cream and, oh my God, I've soaked it down. I'm like, I was holding off on taking my nerve pain medicine because that stuff will zonk me out and make me stoned. And all right, let's cut this down. Let's get us some panels here. Hi, Lee. How you doing? All right. So we got 4 1/4. We're going to cut that smaller, though. We're going to cut that down to 3 3/4 by 5. Hey, Ryan, how you doing? That fish tank is too soothing. It's just too soothing, Ryan. All right. And then I want to cut a piece of this, which is a trimmer for, because this is a 12 by 12 with a piece cut out, but that's a 12 by 12. Just like them fishies, watching them swim around and make you just want to close your eyes. All right. All right already. Today I was feeling it too, almost nodding off. Yeah. It's like, I try to watch that stuff and it's like, I can't do it. I can't do it. It makes me go to sleep, especially not when I have a live. Especially when I couldn't sleep last night. It's like, I've been struggling sleeping. I think the excitement of what's today for me. The Crop and Create box is coming today. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And I just can't hide it. All right. I want to cut this down to 6. Because this was a 12 by 12 paper. So I know half of that paper is 6. So I don't want to waste my paper like that. So I still have at least 2 6 by 6s with that. So now, I know that it should be 6 inches exactly. It is. So what I'm going to do to save my paper and stretch it is I'm going to cut this down to 4 1/4. Or do I want a white border? Yeah. I'm going to cut this down to 4. By 5 1/4. And that should give me a background mat for the yellow. So that way I just have... Oh, I want the yellow even smaller. I want the yellow smaller because I'm going to put this big bunny on there. So, but I want it... I want you to see more of the flowers. So, or do I? Maybe I don't. And then I've got all these. One day I was sitting here and I was just cutting up and stamping some sentiments. Like happy spring and everything. Happy Easter. And then, or we can say, let's see, let's look at the happy spring and everything. I think this one looks the best. See, if we did this, if we did happy spring and everything, then it wouldn't make the card religious. So you could just be celebrating spring. So if you wanted to give it to somebody who doesn't celebrate Easter, and then on the inside, you can add this. It says, spring is a kiss from the sun, a hug from the breeze, a soft whisper from the petals of the flower. We're all ready for spring, right? Everybody concur? Yes. And then you put it there, and you got your little saying right there. And we'll put some greenery and carrots and chickadees and bunny eggs and Easter eggs in there. Yes? Why, yes? Okay. I think so. I think that'll work. I think that's exactly what we're gonna do. The yellow, though, is a little like... The reason I wanted the yellow was because the bunny's white. So I didn't want a white background with a white bunny. But it's still a little on the plain side, isn't it? Maybe I should have done the bunny with the flowers with the yellow background instead. Like that. Because the bunny pokes out. I think I like that better. What do we think? Because I can cut this down. Alright, you card makers. Hi, Clack Dream. How you doing? Bunny egg, she says. Denise says she likes it. I'm so glad y'all are here today with me. It's so nice of y'all to join me. I don't think I've ever seen you before. Clack Dream. Do you have a name that you like to be called beside that? You're in Spain learning? Oh, that's cool. Okay, hi Maria. How are you? Yeah, I think I like that, and with the little white border. What do we think? The white border with the yellow and the... I don't know. And the yellow don't stand out a whole lot when you do it like that. But... the yellow pops when you do it like this with the little white border. Which way? Which way, which way, which way? Oh, you're learning from my crafts? Oh, thank you. Kelly likes the bunny against the flowers. Nah, no, says Denise. I need more explicit, like, flowers. Bunny on flowers. Okay, bunny looks better on pattern. Okay. All right, then we'll have that with the... Okay, I gotta trim this piece down then. Okay. Okay. All right, so I'm going to trim this down to 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. I hope I explained how to make the box good enough. I hope y'all can understand that so that if you wanted to make it, you can without having... I'm not trying to circumvent anybody making any money, but some things are just like you can see it, you can make it. You know what I mean? At least my brain can. It's like... it's just the way my brain works. All right. All right. Let's start putting this baby together. So we're going to put the pattern paper on top of the yellow. Should I ink the yellow paper? Maybe that will make me... I don't want my hand. Oh. I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm just going to leave it like that because I'm like, all that motion with my hand, don't think it's going to work. So we're just going to do this. But if you wanted to give your card better dimension, you could do that. You could ink blend. I just didn't want to call out today because of arthritis again, like I did the other day. But it's like, why? Why what? Why don't I want to ink blend? Because it hurts my hand. My hand is flared up today. The arthritis in my hand is pretty bad. Get all up in here. And then all up in here. So the carpal tunnel and the arthritis is just like not good today. All right, so do I want to foam tape him up? I think I want to pop dot him. No, I'll pop dot the saying. That's what I'll do. I'll glue him down and, well, I don't know. Do we want to pop dot it? Because, oh, he needs something in his hand. Let's push that forward so we don't glue that part. We want to tuck something in his hand, like an Easter egg. Even though we're going to say spring, we're still going to give him an Easter egg. Okay. I'll put him like that. And then let's give him a carrot. Should we give him a carrot? Yeah, we'll give him a carrot. I'm at the bank now, waiting in the customer service area queue. That's Denise. And Denise is only typing with one hand. And Margot says the carrot's so cute. And that goes with spring, so it doesn't push it to Easter. That'll go with our, right? Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to put the carrot there. Carrots for everybody. So I still haven't put that daggum corned beef in the crock pot. I'm going to do that when I get off this live today. Because I never did get to have my corned beef and cabbage yesterday. But now we can put just a tiny bit of glue right there. And glue his hand down. There we go. And then we're going to go Papa Dot it. Should we round the corners? Should we make it smaller around it? What? Or just leave it like that? I think we'll just leave it like that. I think we'll straighten this edge up though. I'm asking all kinds of questions and I am not waiting for answers, am I? I'm sorry. I do that a lot. I have a tendency to do that. Ask people questions and then ask another question. Rapid fire questioning here. All right. Let's just clean it up a little. That's all. That's all. There we go. Just clean it up a little. I'm buffering again. Oh, I'm sorry. I'd turn it around. Turn what around? What would you turn around? Can't turn the bunny around. The carrot, the green going that, I don't like the way, I don't, yeah. So your carrot would be going like this then. like that. Yeah, I like it going like that. Okay, then I'm not gonna pop dot it because if I decide to put it in the mail, I don't want any extra thickness. Yeah, so he could eat it. Oh, but maybe he's giving it to his friend. Maybe he pulled it from the garden for his friend instead of him eating it. That's why he's wishing them wishing them a happy spring and everything, and he's giving them a carrot. Instead of 24 carrots, he's giving them one. Yeah, maybe if he does eat it, maybe Thumper was his mama and told him he had to eat the greens too. Y'all remember that? She told him he had to eat the green stuff as well. He couldn't just eat just the sweet, yummy stuff. I wonder what Mr. McGregor thinks about all of that. I cracked myself up. Okay, this is really weird shape now, but it'll be okay. All right, I gotta trim that now. So, and I'm gonna have to measure to make sure I don't poke out this way. Oh, that's cute. I did good. It's cute. That's something I'd give somebody. By George. I'm just going to trim that little piece right there off so that it's nice and even. That's why you line up against this side. So if you need to trim, you can. Isn't he cute? Yeah, I was here the other day, and I just did all kinds of die cutting. What day was it? I don't remember what day it was. Anyway, I came on here. What's today? Monday? And I came on Sunday. And I came on Saturday. So maybe I did them on Friday. Friday and Saturday. I die cut all these and glued all these pieces together with the flowers. And oh, I could have gave him a little flower too. Put a flower in his hair. Put some flower. We'll put them in the box. All right. So I want to measure. I'm going to get an idea here. From the box to the edge of the card. This is Linda's measuring. This is how Linda's brain works. Okay. So I can put anything that's in that area. So I need to measure that. So basically no longer than 2 3/4 of an inch. If I keep everything within 2 3/4 of an inch, then that bunny could go right there. And he could have a carrot too. You could have, there you go. His carrot can go like that, okay? He gave him the carrot. Okay, and I see it now. And now I like it. It's cute the way you guys suggested. Yeah, I like it with the carrot greens going down. So, okay. But that's going to go there. Where'd that spring sentiment go? With the spring sentiment there? Or should I put it over here? I'll put it over there. And in that way, if you want to write, you can write. So, this bunny right here is an old Spellbinder's small die or large die, some die of the month. I think it was like 2024. And I thought it worked well with February's small die of the month. All the eggs and the stuff. I thought it went well with it instead of just using the basket. So here you go. We'll put this carrot upside down. Too bad I don't have a die to make it look like he already bit it. Because that would be cute, like you suggested. Here, we'll do it so it's like going up towards his mouth. No, Linda, I liked it like that. All right, stop. You're getting glue everywhere now. Okay. Let's put this on this side. Now let's decorate the box. All right. So we're going to put yeah, so that's my tallest piece, so everything will fit in here fine and dandy. All right, so I said to myself, put some greenery right here. Give me another one. Give me a S. Give me a P. Give me an R-I-N-G. What do we want? We want spring. Now, of course, you'll have to put this on a shelf so you can actually see it. But we're sending them spring in a box. Okay. We need some little moss or something. I'm just going to go overboard with these guys. We're going to make it the cutest little thing in the whole wide world. That's what we're going to do. Now, I'm just going to keep filling these. The only thing is those I do know. I do know how to do this. We'll go like that. I could put a thing in there, but I'm not sure about it, so. I don't know how these delicate flowers will hold up. Ole! It says Maria. Hi, Robin. How are you? Robin's here, y'all. Okay, don't stick to my fingers. Stick to the box. Guys, this is just turning out to be adorable. I'm loving it. Look at this. Box full of spring. Isn't that adorable? I think so. Yeah, proud of myself on that. Now, let's see if we can just fold it down. Come on. What did I do? Why isn't it folding now? I just wasn't pushing it hard enough, that's all. Clickbait. Kidding. Clack Dream said her name is Maria. And she's new to our little group. You know, I always think sometimes, Sensei Rabbit approves your card. Yay! If I had Squeaky Toy sitting here, I'd squeak him for y'all. Guys, I'm tickled. I'm loving it. Just trying to keep everything, you know, practice it folding. Sensei Rabbit approves my card. I'm so happy. That's cool. There we go. There we go, guys. That is today's. And we can put some little... Oh, we didn't put carrots. We did. We put carrots there. But we didn't put a carrot in the box. Do I want a carrot in the box? I want a carrot in the box. So cute. Oh, okay. Well, hey, Chet. This is clickbait. You clickbaiting me with Robin too. I'm telling you, I need to use her in my thumbnails. And I'm just going to put me a little flower here with the bunny that came out of the egg. Remember when I die cut the eggs that Damien, okay, now you're really you. Okay, hey, Chet. That cuts this out of the egg for the decoration, but I saved it and I stuck it in the middle of a flower. But I don't want to use... I know I've got... There we go. I knew I had yellow. I got pink there, so I wanted a different color. All right, I think that's my card. I think that's it, y'all. No, that can't be it. Okay, I don't want to mess this one up. So I'm going to take this one, this prototype here. Hey, I said the word right without going, that's okay. My umming will come up soon. All right. I want to take, and I want to see if I can make a, thing in the middle. A bracket in the middle here. Because if I can make a bracket in the middle, then I can fill the box in more. Okay, fold it in half. Stick it in here like this. Not quite that big, Linda. A little bit bigger than you had it, but not that big. Dang. This is like no scientific measuring here. It's just guesstimating. All right. But they actually are going to have, because they're going to have to glue to the sides of the box. We're going to try it and see. The worst thing can be is that it don't work, but I didn't mess up my other card. So, we're going to lay them like this. Glue on each side. And we're just going to squeeze them right into, we're going to put it right in that crease there. And then we're just going to fold the box down on it. And now we're going to see. And Denise goes, chip mix! And that should give us, well, nope. Because it's not glued to the right spot. Okay. Let's try this again. So we'll take it like this, but we'll push it up so that, I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing, but so that these are like this, right? So when it folds in, because we want that bracket thing kind of in the middle so that things can pop up. There we go. Now we have a bracket in the middle. So I could have done that to that, but now I can take and like put the grass in the middle of the card too. If my fingers will let me. If my fingers will cooperate. I don't know how it'll look. So, you know, just keep filling it in and trying and seeing. Because that way, when you turn, like if you turn the card that way, you would still see coming out of the middle of the box. Out of the box. Out of the box. I really don't want to put any of my other things on here. Because I want to save them for something else. This is just a prototype. So what do you guys think? You guys that make cards and stuff, you think you're going to give it a shot? Try to make this? If you do, I want you to post it in my community post tabs. Because I want to see. Or in my Facebook group. One of the two. You know, here on YouTube where it says post or community, that tab, y'all can share photos. If you're not a crafter and you're out on the cruise and you got a cool picture of the cruise ships or something, you can share that too. I don't mind. Where's my Dumaflachi? Here it is. And this is a box card in a box and a card. A box and a card. It's not a legitimate box card, but it is. At the same time, it is. I cut, ink blended all this stuff and I cut all these little flowers. I was having so much fun. That's why probably what really irritated this, and then all the twirling of the flowers from yesterday. This is the card we did yesterday, if y'all remember. During bowl crafting with Denise, remember? We did this one. Ta-da! I got thinking after I did this last night, I was like, I should have put Mom in there. But I don't have a mom to give things to, so you won't see me put Mom on things a lot. See, like this one here, I did put Mother on it, but I like showing this one because I'm pretty proud of that one, too. That's cool. Denise, I did it! I watched her do it, and then I figured it out. Yeah, so I don't have any... I'm not going to put my chickadees, but I could put a chickadee in there and all kinds of things. Anyway, all right, guys. I think I prolonged this. I don't know how long I've been on here, but I'm going to go take some nerve pain medicine and then put my corned beef in the crock pot. So if you're watching the replay, leave me a comment. If you're not watching the replay, you're here during the live. When the show is over, do me a favor, and when you can comment on the video, just leave a little comment. And make sure you give a thumbs up, because it'll help the algorithm, and it'll share my videos more. My views are down a little. So, I love it. I think it's so cute. So that's how I use part of the Spellbinders small die of the month. But I made a little box card. All right, guys. Have a great day. So long. Farewell. No. Yes. Bye. I don't know whether I'm coming or going these days.